All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to begin by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Kwakadash. All right, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone of the Well. Peace, blessings, and salutations to those full electors out there pushing, laboring, believing, and listening on to this truth with wholehearted sincerity. All right, and may the blessed election be upon your houses. All right, the topic of this lesson is going to be on the manipulation of the churches. All right, these modern day, Christianity churches, Catholic churches, Baptist churches, Presbyterian churches, and so on, man. All right, the manipulation of these churches, man, because these churches is all through, man. These are all just different harlot houses, man. They're not telling, first and foremost, they're not telling you the truth, all right, of the Bible, right? They're not telling you, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans of who you truly are according to the Bible, right? And who you truly are is the children of Israel, man, right? The children of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. All right, okay. First of all, so that's the first thing right there, right? They're not even telling you the truth, man. Okay, but also, right, we gotta look at the things that a lot of these churches are doing, the things that majority of these churches have, right? Is what? Those 501c3s, man. Right? That's that tax exemption, man. Right? So they don't have to pay taxes, and there's certain guidelines, right? There's certain guidelines that they have to follow in order to continue on having that 501c3, or else they'll lose it. Okay? Right? Some of the things they have to do is, right? All right, they have to do or have to follow is they can't speak on political things, right? They can't, pick a side of a president in light. They can't badmouth the president, right? They can't speak on anything political, man, right? Right, but here it is. You got us, right? We tell you straight up, man. These presidents, these officials with higher power in this place is wicked, man. Right? We tell you straight up, but these churches, these modern day churches, can't do that, or else what? They'll lose their 501c3 tax exemption, man. Okay, right? So they have a certain guideline they have to follow, and we did. And one thing too to keep in mind, right? If you remember, when this whole crown thing was going around, right? This whole crown royal thing was going around. This whole that play that was going around. All right, who were they using to push on getting I'm trying to use my words wisely so my video doesn't get struck down, but who were they using to push getting that concoction getting juiced up, right? Right, it was using a lot of these churches to promote it, man. Right, having your pastors, right, telling you to go get that concoction, go get juiced up, man. All right, and so on, man. Right, promoting it, telling you to go do it, right, telling you that's what the Most High wants you to do, right? The manipulation of these churches, man, promoting and telling our people, because we already know the majority of people in these churches is the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. It's predominantly Jake, all right, that's inside these harlot houses, man. All right, so these pastors are promoting, pushing, telling you people, right, go get these different concoctions, man. Right, would you get these different concoctions put into you, man? All right, that's made by these devils, and they're saying that the Most High is with it, man. Right, and we know that that's not the case. Okay, so imagine how much more when the Charagma comes out, man. When they got that MOTB, right? They're gonna be using these churches to promote it again, man. All right. Okay, because mind you, these churches get incentivized, right? Right, they got those 501c3, so they get incentivized, right? They have to follow strict guidelines, right? Certain things they have to do, certain things they can't do, right? So in reality, right, these devils, right, the government truly controls all these churches, right? All these religious groups that has those 501c3s, all right? Whether you believe it or not, that's the reality of it, man. Okay. All right. But that's just the manipulation of these churches, man. The churches is one of the biggest what's the word I'm looking for? One of the biggest tools, right? One of the biggest tools that these devils could use, man. Right? That's one of these devils' biggest tools is the churches, man. All right. Because say something happens, they say the government's trying to, sway the people, and they can't sway the people enough. What do? They go to the churches. They be like, hey, promote this, right? We need your backing, man, right? Say this is what the Most High wants, man. Promote this, man. So, because you have a wider span on swaying the people, man. That's what they did with that concoction they created, man. Right? That little potion that they were trying to give everybody, man. You were seeing church after church promoting it, man. Right? Certain churches were telling you couldn't even go inside if you ain't had it, man. Right? You seeing signs put up, right? And so on, man. Okay? But that's all, different manipulation and the different tactics of these devils, man. Right? Like scripture says, right? We're not ignorant of Satan devices, man. We're not ignorant of these different tactics, these different tricks, different manipulations, all right, that these devils try to do and use to us, man. Okay? All right? That's why we are aware, right? We're blowing those trumpets, right? We're warning these people. We're warning our people, right? All right? Of these different tactics, of the different manipulations, man. Right? That's why we tell you, we emphasize leaving those harlot houses, man. We tell you, get out those harlot houses, man. All right? Because the people in there is spiritually dead, man. All right? And also, you go back to, looking at the time of when we were in, even though we are still in captivity to this day, but when we were in the hardcore bondage, right, in Babylon, right, when it was slavery, what was one of the things that they was using to subdue the mind of Jake, to make Jake more obedient to, to the different things the devils did to them, right? Getting whipped, getting put in chains, right? Being a slave and so on, man. They used the churches, man, right? They used the churches, man. Right, they try to use the scriptures, man. Right, they would take different books out of the scriptures. Right, they would read different chapters out of context. Right. They didn't want to have Jake have the full Bible. They had the I believe what they called it, man. They didn't call it like the Negro Bible or something like that, man. Right. It's just a different manipulations, man. Right, different tactics. All right. Okay. All ran by who? These devils, man. Okay. We into some of these scriptures, man. This is Jeremiah the 5th chapter, verse 7. It reads, how shall I pardon thee? How shall I pardon thee for this? Thy children have forsaken me and sworn by them that there are no gods. When I had fed them to the full, they then committed adultery and assembled themselves by troops in the harlot houses. And that harlot house is speaking of what? These modern day churches, man. Right? That's what it's talking about, man. These churches, man. These harlot houses, man. Right? Where they come in spiritual fornication, man. Worshiping out of gods. Right? Calling on false names. Praying to Chezi, JC. All these different things, man. Right? Worshiping Shezhere. Right? Doing all that. Hollering and screaming and quote unquote speaking in tongues, just doing a whole bunch of wickedness, man. Right? That's where majority of people are, man. Right? Our people is destroyed in these churches, man. Destroyed in these harlot houses, man. Manipulated by these harlot houses, man. All right? Right? That's like a true demon right there, man. Right? That plague of Christianity in the minds of our people is a true disease right there, man. Right? Our people is destroyed by these harlot houses, man. That's why so much Jake was lined up when they was using these harlot houses to coerce Jake into getting these different concoctions and so on and whatever else agenda, right? Because it's not just the little concoction, the juice that they were trying to give out, but whatever else agenda that these devils try to promote and push out, right? To help them sway people even more. They use the harlot houses, man, right? That's part of the guidelines they had to follow since they have those 501c3s, right? That's why you got to beware of those institutions that have those 501c3s, man, right? Right? Because these devils, the government is in their ear constantly, man, having to do what they say, right? Following their guidelines, right? This is Matthew the 7th chapter, verse 15, and it reads, "Beware of false prophets, which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravening wolves," right? And that's these modern day pastors, modern day, these group leaders and so on, man. Right? They come to you in sheep's clothing as if they're all peaceable. They're after your best interest. They really want to help, right? They're really trying to do, right, the work of the Lord. But in reality, they're demons. They're wolves, right? They're only after their own pleasures, man. Right? They're only looking out for themselves, right? They're bowing that knee to these devils. They're doing everything these devils is asking of them, man. Whether it's wicked or not, man, they don't care, right? Right? They doing everything these devils ask of them, man. Okay? They're demons, man. This is Isaiah the 30th chapter, verse 9, and it reads that this is a rebellious people, lying children that would not hear the law of the Lord. Verse 10, which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits. Right? That's what our people want to hear, man. They want to hear the smooth things. They want to hear the lies. They want to hear the deceits. They want to hear a peace and prosperity doctrine. They want to hear come as you are doctrine, man. They want to hear all these things that's not lining up with the scriptures, man. Right? They want to give into that flesh, man. They want to be wicked, man. Right? But the men that we telling the truth of the Bible, the men that we telling the truth of these a lot of these 501c3 churches, these manipulative churches, man, right? They get mad. They don't want to hear it. Right? Our people is destroyed for that, man. Right? And that's why also there's a 2/3, right? And 2/3 of Israel is what's gonna happen to them, right? What's gonna happen to 2/3 of Israel? 2/3 of Israel is gonna get destroyed, right? Because what? They didn't want to turn away. They didn't want to come and seek Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, right? Let me rephrase that. They didn't want to turn away from the world, turn away from the wickedness, turn away from these manipulative churches, man, right? They didn't want to come seek Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. They want to continue on doing wickedness, continue on eating their pork chops, continue on getting juiced up, doing all this wickedness, man, right? Scoffing, mocking, and so on, man. Right? That's why we know 2/3 of our people gotta go, man. Because they're not gonna get it, right? That's why they gotta go through that fire. Alright? But nevertheless, okay, these churches is truly manipulative, man. Right? And there's so much more, right, that could be said, that could be exposed by these churches, man. Right? There's so much more these churches be doing, man. You got pastors in the churches that be committing adultery with other men's wives, right? You got pedophilia in the churches, man. All these different types of things that be going on, man, right? It's straight up pure wickedness in there, man, right? They not doing anything to push the truth, man. They're not telling you about who you are, right? They're not talking about prophecy. They're not talking about how Babylon's going to be destroyed. They're not talking about how there's going to be a World War III, right? They're not talking about these thermonuclear ICBM missiles, man, right? All they're talking about is peace and prosperity, get rich, live it up, right? All these different things that doesn't even matter, right? They're not talking about fucking prophecy, man, right? The state of the world, what's going on right now, the Karama, shit. A lot of these churches not even telling you what the Karama really is, what the MOTB is, man. They're telling you it's all these different things, man. They're telling you it's Sunday worship. You hearing it's sleeping with white women, right? You hearing it's having a credit card, right? You hearing it's not physical, it's spiritual. All these different things that's off, man. Right? That scripture says the blind leaded the blind, then they both shall fall into a ditch, man. And that's what's happening, man. These churches is blind, and they lead the blind congregation into a ditch, man, to your utter destruction, man. That's why you got to get up out of those harlot houses, man. All right? But hey, I'm going to wrap it up with that. Lord, when this was edifying to the elect of Israel. And with that being said, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, B'Shem Yahushua, B'Shem Kwakadash, that belongs to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone well. Peace, blessings, and salutations to those for electors out there pushing, laboring, believing, and listening on to the truth with wholehearted sincerity. Until next time, Shalom and the Baba Ball. Kwame Asharala. Shalom.